A very warm good morning to all my dear children. Children, today we are going to start a new topic, that is chapter number 9, Shapes, Space and Patterns. Children, this is a geometry based topic, and in this topic we are going to learn about lines and shapes, polygons, circle and reflection and symmetry. So I am going to share video based on all these topics one by one. Today we are going to watch a video based on lines and shapes. So please watch the video and then solve the practice questions shared in your class group. Thank you so much.
A very warm welcome to all my dear students. Today we are going to learn about Chapter 9, Shapes, Space and Pattern. In this chapter, we are going to learn about some basic elements of geometry. And the very first is a point. Point is a dot. It shows location. The point has no dimension. So children, you can see some points. These are the dots here. Can you name them? Look at this dot. It is represented by alphabet A. So name of this dot is A. Look at this dot. It is shown by letter B. So name of this point is B. Two more points are visible on the screen. They are point P and C. So when we talk about a point, it means we are talking about location of an object. So pointing finger towards an object is showing a point to you. This point has no length, breadth or height. Now let us talk about a line. When points arrange on a straight path, they form a line. So a line is a collection of points. Now children, you can see that this line is having two arrows. These two arrows indicate that this line has no fixed length. It means it can be extended from both the sides. So, a line has no fixed length and can be extended infinitely in both directions. It means when you are walking on a line, you have to keep on walking and walking because it has no end. Children, do you remember that when you have started writing and when you have learned how to write, you have started drawing few lines first? Which kind of line were these? Do you remember? Yes, it was a standing line, sleeping line, or a slanting line, or there may be a curved line. We have joined these lines to form the alphabets. So these are the various types of lines. The first one is a vertical line. The second one, sleeping line, which is also known as horizontal line. Next, can you see, this is a slanting line, which is also known as diagonal line. And finally, we can see this is not a straight, so we call it a curved line. Now we have learned so many types of lines, so let us do a fun activity. In this activity, you have to identify the various types of lines. Here you can see, children, that the water is represented by some lines. Which kind of lines are these? Of course, these are horizontal lines. Can you identify some more horizontal lines here? Yes, in each board I can see two more horizontal lines. Which kind of lines are these? These lines are slanting lines or diagonal lines. Can you see two more diagonal lines in this board? Yes, these are the two diagonal lines on this board. Now if we cut a part of a line, so the length of that part will be a fixed length. This part of a line is called a line segment. A line segment is a part of a line which has fixed length. So you can see two end points on this line segment these two fixed endpoints make the length of this line segment a fixed length. So when you walk on a line segment, you will be walking in a straight path and you will cover a fixed distance. You can see in this picture that when you are walking on a line segment, you can see that it has a fixed path, it has two endpoints and it has a fixed length. Now another part of a line which has one fixed endpoint but the other part is endless. Such part of a line is called a ray. You can see in this picture that there is a fixed point P and there is an arrow on another side. The fixed point P shows that the length is fixed over here, but the arrow shows that this way the line can be extended. This kind of a part of line is called a ray. So it can move endlessly only in one direction where you can see the arrow. Now let us see some example of rays. You are very much familiar with these examples already. The sun ray is one of the most common example of rays where the starting point is the sun and you can see arrow. The arrow indicates that the sun rays keep on moving till it reach any point on the earth. The second example is a torch. You can see the starting point of the ray is definitely the torch and the ray will keep on moving till it get an end point. Now we are going to talk about curves. A curve is a shape or a line which is smoothly drawn in a plane having a bend or turns in it. So you can see that there are certain figures shown to you. In these figures you can see that they are not straight. Like here you can see this is a curved line. This is also a curved line. And can you identify this shape? Yes, of course, it's a circle. So here you can see that they does not have a straight line, so we call them curve. A closed shape like a circle you can see here that does not cross itself is a simple closed curve. So here you can see that the curves does not have any fixed straight path and they are bent. So they are not a well-defined shape. Now let us talk about open and closed shape. A closed figure or a closed shape starts and ends at the same point. You can see in this picture that a triangle is shown to you. A triangle, when we try to draw a triangle, it starts from this point and when you keep on continuing forming it, you have to come back to the same point to close this figure. This is called a closed figure. The second shape is an open figure or an open shape. In this picture you can see the starting point and the end point is different. It means the point from where we start drawing the shape and it has taken so many turns and twists. After that it ends at some other point which keep this shape open. Now here in this picture, let us identify various types of closed or open shape. So you have been given a number of pictures starting from number 1 to 16. Let us find out which of these are open and which of them are closed. So look at the first picture. The first picture is a closed picture. The second one is also a closed figure. Third one is also a closed figure. The fourth figure is itself a closed figure. Figure number 5 is also a closed figure because the start and the end point are same. But in figure number 6 you can see here it is an open figure. Number 7 is closed. This is also a closed figure. Figure number 9, you can see from this point this is an open figure. So children, this is your homework for today. You have to write on a page 2 columns, one open figure and the other column is closed figure, and you have to tell me that which figure number is open and which one is closed. So don't forget to send picture of that page to me. So children, today we have learned about point, line, line segment and ray, and we have learned that there are various types of lines also, like a horizontal, vertical, slanting line, and also we have learned about various types of curves. Do you know that these lines, line segments, can be used to form a beautiful art? Yes, this art is called Warli paintings. Warli paintings are formed with the help of lines in different ways. Like you can see in this picture that there are various types of lines. You can see a slanting line, you can see a horizontal line, and you can see standing lines also. So children, you can also try to find out a variety of lines or line segments in your own surroundings. So explore this topic more and we will meet soon.